This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
This is Beaverville. Come on in.
It's Bob here. I got a question.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know if the day was...
Fast forward, Ed.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic.
Super duper, gang. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 17th day of June, 2025. Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. My name is Chris Hockey. If you got those Tuesday tires, let's get her going, shall we? Going to be a beautiful day. Man, we're going through some heat coming up here pretty quickly. So enjoy. Today's going to be pretty good, but 96, I believe, will be your high on Saturday. Too hot. That's all right. We'll get there. We'll figure it out when we get there. Speaking of that, we'll figure out what we're going here momentarily because Marnie's on her way in. Johnny Bones is on his way in, and so much more. Let's get her started. Here is Carl Hess, comedy, on a Tuesday morning on the Power Trip. Come on in now. And Duluth, we're coming to see you, by the way, this Friday. Broadcasting live in Duluth this Friday. Come check us out. More on that in a moment. It's Power Trip Morning Show. Come on in. I'm glad you're here.
Oldie stations are like the best. And that song came on where it's like, in the summertime, screeba-doo-ba-da-ba, and you step. You guys know that song, right? It's a summertime song. And I've heard that song like a million times, but I've never actually like listened to the lyrics. One part of that song literally just goes, have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find. Well, that is terrible advice, oldie station. Why would you tell me to do that? The next part of that song literally goes, if a daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If a daddy's poor, just do what you feel. What the... What kind of message is that? Yeah, she's wealthy. You probably want to take her out to dinner. She's poor. You do what you want to do. What you gonna do? Hire a lawyer? Hey-o. I was like, this is the best and worst song I've ever heard in my life.
The Beezer.
The finish line is waiting. Fingers on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
Come down for moose soup after.
Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show. It is Tuesday, June 17th.
Hey, what happened?
I don't know. What happened to you guys?
Nothing, man.
Hey, what happened?
What happened to the sick beats?
They're gone.
Oh, that's sad.
Is that a band?
No, your music.
Oh, it went off. I wanted to play.
Oh.
Hey, what happened?
Oh.
R.I.P. to Fred Willard.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's deader than hell.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, he's dead.
Oh,
He is no longer with us.
Yeah, he died.
that's too bad.
Yeah, that is too bad.
R.I.P.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to miss out on this story. Or maybe he's listening.
I mean, he might be in the room right now.
In the rum?
In the rum. Dark Star was that one time.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
You almost swore.
Ben won a big tournament. Did you?
I did not. No, I did not win. It's still going on. There's like 50 people left. But nope, I'm back here, which means I'm not one of them.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know.
What
I played
happened?
well. Finished in the top 7%. No complaints.
Hey, what
Not
happened?
everybody gets to win.
But did you play in the one that Ben won?
No, that was a seniors event at the Venetian.
Oh, wow.
Well, no wonder. It's old balls.
Yeah.
People don't even remember what cards they're holding.
Yeah. That seems easy.
Oh, it's not easy.
Why is he
Sure
playing
it
old?
is.
Yeah,
All you gotta do is go like this. Zoinks.
Yeah.
And point over there and take their cards.
Man.
You got too many aces.
Yeah.
I know because I'm a senior.
Yeah. Hawk doesn't know how to play cards.
Seniors for cards is just 50. They
I know.
they draw that line in the
Is
sand.
that what it is?
Once you hit 50, you're in the seniors.
Well, now I'm
events.
pissed. Is it really?
Yeah.
That
50.
ain't right.
Yeah.
Which means in 4.5 years, I can start playing against the old people.
That's a good point.
I'm almost there.
Yeah, that'd be great. Hey, you got too many aces.
When do I get to deal? Oh, you got to win a hand first.
Oh.
Yeah, he's doing great, though.
Yeah, no, sick win for him. That was unbelievable.
Did he win $1 million?
$65,000.
Well, hell yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Man, it'd be nice. Can we start doing
Nope.
remote broadcast where we all just
Good question.
Broadcast from wherever we want to be?
Yeah. We can.
All my friends are out there for like 6 straight weeks, and it's just the FOMO factors through the roof.
You want to be there that long?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
It's the best, man. It's just the energy, the vibe.
You'd go that long?
Are you out of your damned mind? Are you serious?
Yeah, that sounds hideous.
I played one tournament and had to leave.
Yeah, well, I
mean, like, that part sucks.
Yeah, well, you were asked to leave because you were so poor at it.
Yeah, and you weren't old.
You don't even know the rules.
Yeah.
Right.
See, the issue, though, is you have self-control. If Hawk and I went out there for 6 weeks, we'd have to start selling our bodies.
I would end up hooking.
Yeah, to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got any money?
Yeah.
No.
No.
We ain't getting none of this.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, well, go ahead.
Yeah, you can use me and abuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't go somewhere where there's gambling in grocery stores.
Everywhere.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't.
And it's 110?
Oh,
I don't know. You think I went outside?
No, good point. Good point. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I was there for 5 days.
I do think you went outside.
I did. For 2.5 days, I spent a lot of time walking and cruising with my brother and my nephews and stuff.
You lost so quickly.
Not the case.
Oh.
But then
that's not what we were told.
No, we heard that you lost, like you got off the plane and they handed you your loss
And
slip.
then Zach busted.
Yeah, he called you when you were busting your nut.
That actually, by the way, is 100% true. So on the app, you can follow along, and they really did an awesome job. So in the past, remember how you guys were constantly misreporting? I'm like, trust me, guys, it's not how it works. The website's so far off.
Yeah.
Well, now they have an app that is every 2 hours, it's pretty accurate.
Oh.
So he saw that I was in the final 700 or so out of 10,000. And he was like, hey, congrats on making the break in level 20. And I busted the last hand before break 20. So he was congratulating me.
I'm sorry.
As I was getting rivered to get sent home. So I was like, I busted while you texted me. And he thought the phrasing, I think, was funny. But
it is very funny. Yeah.
So I went out in 706th place, which is just fine.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, whatever.
It can't be.
It is out of 10,000. It's pretty solid.
Yeah. I mean, Hawk almost won a blackjack tournament. He doesn't know how to play.
That is accurate,
I'm not even sure how to count to 21.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good for you.
Yeah, no, it was fun.
What I said yesterday to Rosie on his podcast was it must be bad to love something so much and be so bad at it. It's like me with sex.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? And Rosie laughed.
He did laugh. How was
but then
that?
Apparently you weren't so bad. We had a good time. It was really, really, I think it's probably posted now. We had a good talk. It was really good. It's Roser, man.
You did Rosie's podcast?
I did yesterday. I did, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's got a podcast now.
He does?
What does he do? Talk about sports and whatnot?
We talked about me.
Oh.
Yeah, we talked about me and him and then us, and we talked about getting an apartment.
Hey, I got you on video.
Is it an audio or video?
I think it's just audio.
Oh.
I didn't see any cameras. I talked to Mr. Ron Sheriff. I've seen Ron Sheriff like 18 times in the last week and a half.
Yeah.
It's been great.
He's a good dude.
He's a good dude, man. I like that guy.
What's his daughter up to?
I don't know. She's taller than me, and she's beautiful.
Yeah, she's the best.
Yeah, she is very nice.
Yeah. Did you get shot while you were in Vegas?
What?
No. There was a fire, though, that broke out on the Strip because somebody threw fireworks at a palm tree.
Ooh, yeah.
Was there something was that at Aria?
I don't know where.
It was at Areola.
Man,
is that a new place? Today?
So
yeah, good point.
I did see the weirdest thing though. I know you guys don't do a ton of walking and whatnot on the Strip, right? Saucy Saucerson.
We just walked to and from Aria and Cosmo and the other one with the
I walked the dog
fountains.
So I made it to day 2 on Friday. And I had a day off on Saturday because day 2 was Sunday. So I had nothing to do on Saturday. So spent the entire day with my dad and my brother and my nephews. Strip club the whole time.
Yeah, why not?
So we go to the Peppermill for breakfast on Saturday because you have to.
Yeah, you have
to. Is that a strip club?
No.
Oh, you've been there.
Well, so we send my dad in an Uber back because he's 87. He's not going to walk at 100 degrees all the way back. So we walk to Fontainebleau.
Oh, yeah?
And Resorts World, right? Because they're down by Peppermill. Resorts World right across the street. Fontainebleau about 2 blocks the other way.
Fontainebleau.
Both lovely casinos, brand new in the big scheme of things, right? Relatively new.
Sure.
Clean, bright, Apple Store-esque, right? They're all modern and nice and streamlined, and you're like, man, these are beautiful casinos. This is Saturday at, 11 o'clock in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dead.
Yeah.
No one in there. And I mean no one. To the point where we walked into Fontainebleau, and it's never good when you have to ask, is this casino open?
Yeah.
Like, are we allowed to be here? Yeah. Gamble away, sir. So Fontainebleau and Resorts World, absolutely empty.
Oh.
Too far down.
We walked back to the Strip, and every casino we went in, the Dumps even.
There's a new casino called the Dumps?
Yes,
God, your
lovely
dad must
place.
love it.
Well, the show must be crazy.
But the worst casinos you can think of on the walk back on that end all the way to like Horseshoe in Paris and Planet Hollywood. Everyone in between. The dumpiest spots, packed to the gills.
Yeah.
It's the strangest thing. Now, my Uber driver on the way to the airport said that the NBA, they're building another casino that's going to have the NBA arena or the NBA Ready Arena on that end, like past Fontainebleau. If that's the case, that might help a little bit.
A little.
But man, every report is that those two casinos are bleeding money. And I saw it with my own eyes. It was the eye test. It was Saturday in Vegas.
Man.
No one was in there. No one. 0 people.
That's not good.
No,
that's not good.
If those two were closer to the middle of the Strip, I think they would be packed.
Yeah.
But they're just at the end of civilization, and people are like, nah. Once you get to the Wynn in Encore, there's that line of, do we keep walking? Nah, we don't keep walking.
Yeah.
We stop here. People just stop once they hit Wynn.
Yeah, right. That Denny's is where everything kind of dies.
Nobody goes past the Denny's.
Yeah.
They need to bring the power trip out for a little live broadcast, get some people in that place.
That's what they did.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's a great casino.
Yeah.
And you'll be very proud of me, Chris.
I'm always proud of you, Cory.
No, even more so after what I just said, or what I'm about to say. So my brother and my nephews were like, what the hell's Circus Circus? I've never been in there.
All right, give it to me.
And I had never been in there either, ever.
Ain't so bad, is it?
Well, it's not. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But as I was walking up to the entrance of the door, all I thought is, where are these windows to wave at the people walking by? Because I can't see in unless
you're on the
I
wrong
go.
side.
Because from the front of the casino, I could not see in there. I wanted to just wave at the people gambling and walk by like you did.
Right.
I had to go in to see all the action.
Well, that's fine. You were on the wrong side. If you had kept walking and went around the corner, you'd have seen it, and you'd have waved and looked in and just given it a glance. Or maybe they covered the windows now. Or maybe somebody, maybe somebody knocked the windows out. Maybe that happened. Did you have to walk through the covered tent area to get into it?
Yeah, right in the front by the valet or whatever.
I mean, it's just a dump.
It's a dump. Yeah.
Why? How is that still standing?
I don't know.
Because people like to party.
Yeah, but that land has to have some value to it to put something
for sure.
there.
And then right next
Just
to it is
barely.
slots of fun.
Slots of fun,
And
man.
slots of fun.
It's the most depressing
I
place in
also
America.
had never been there, of course.
Yeah.
Sauce, think about this. Slots of fun has coin-operated slot machines.
Sure does.
There's no digital stuff. You're literally putting your money in the machine like it's 1994.
Yeah.
Getting a bucket of change and then putting quarters in one coin at a time.
Yep.
It's over.
We were in there about 2.5 minutes, and after the first 10 seconds, every other second after that, I will never get that time back for the rest of my life.
You can still get tuberculosis in there.
Have any of your friends that you know been in slots of fun?
Listen, this is not a joke. The first time I went to Las Vegas was in the early 90s. And I remember when Slots of Fun was a nicer place than that.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't ever beautiful. But I can remember because there's a McDonald's right there too, right? And
exactly. Actually, pretty nice McDonald's.
Yeah,
There's a big
that's what I'm saying,
drive-through right there.
Yeah.
But I can remember when there were more than just 10 or 15 slot machines at Slots of Fun. And the carpet that is still in there was brand new. People actually went there. And Circus Circus, it was like one of the settings for Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Like, I remember those places not being hellholes, but now they are.
Oh my gosh.
They are hellholes.
Hellholes.
And if nobody's willing to walk to Fontainebleau, they're certainly not going to walk to Circus Circus. Your life's in jeopardy.
But there were more people gambling at Circus than there were at Fontainebleau.
That's sad.
What the hell's going on?
Well, you like that place, Hawk.
Listen, it's my people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Listen, you can either get a hooker or do some hooking if it's not going well at Circus.
Speaking of hookers.
Oh, no.
Did it happen?
No.
Oh.
But do you guys know the horseshoe very well or not?
Not
the
really,
layout of
no.
the horseshoe very well,
No.
Chris? No.
No.
Okay,
I don't.
so there's a path back by the hotel elevators that goes to the convention rooms where the World Series of Poker is played.
Okay.
So there's one kind of path that every poker player that plays at the horseshoe has to walk past. There's this really crappy little convenience store to get snacks and stuff, and then there's a bunch of slot machines right there. There was a gal who was abnormally attractive for the horseshoe by herself.
All right.
Sitting at a slot machine, but facing the path, not facing the machine.
Yeah. Wow, Harry.
And I was standing there waiting for my brother and nephews because it was the day I wasn't playing. And she kind of smiled at me.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, there's no way she's just smiling at me because she's into me.
Yeah.
She gave me the smile like, I just want you to see that I'm sitting here. So I thought for a second, if I walk 5 feet closer, is she going to finally break the streak? And am I finally going to get offered an evening with a lady of the night? Because it's never happened in my, 40 or 50 times in Vegas.
Come get your son.
Whoa.
But I just walked away. But I'm 90% sure she was a prostitute. 90%.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's living her best life.
The only other interaction I had with any females that I thought was depressing as hell was walking by the link.
Oh, yeah.
And walking down these stairs, coming out of the link or whatever.
Yeah,
and this very attractive gal walking by herself. She was probably mid-20s, probably just outside of the row zone. 25, 26. And she was walking up the stairs and I was walking down the stairs. But we kind of walked on the same path, so I kind of stepped out of the way. And she goes, "Oh, excuse me, sir." And it wasn't like it wasn't yeah, exactly. No. It was just, oh my God, I forget that I'm 45.
Yeah, move, Dad.
100%.
Yeah.
It wasn't excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
It was more like, excuse me, grandfather.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, this gal, again, I'm not looking to get hit on.
This is horrible.
It was just, I had forgotten, I'm not even remotely in your range anymore.
Nope.
And she knew it immediately that, you're an old guy. I'm like, I dress like I'm 12. Do I really look 45? Well, to her, I was clearly a sir.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You know what's interesting is I talked to your dad about that same exact situation. You know what he said?
No.
I shagged her.
What, Lou?
Man, Lou crushes the Old West and the
I shagged her
desert.
rotten, baby.
You shagged her rotten?
Why does Lou have that accent?
Wow, he took her to Circus.
It's just plowed.
Yeah, it was weird. That gal that was sitting at the slot machine by the World Series of Poker, I saw my dad and her take the elevator up about 6 times.
Yeah, he showed her the
shagged her
slots of
rotten,
fun.
And my dad kept saying he was broke.
Wow. Lou.
And he meant his hip.
Man, that town.
Man, does he like it still?
I don't know. I think it's just about over for him. I think it's
He
like
likes being with you guys.
100%. He's there to hang with us.
Man.
We even said that at the end when he wasn't around. We're like, maybe next year we just go somewhere else because I think he's Vegased out, but he just doesn't want to miss out on the guys' trip.
Of course,
Yeah.
But I mean, it's he can't do the outside walking when it's 105 degrees.
You can't.
The late nights are right. The late nights are out. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Take him to Duluth next year.
That's kind of what my brother and I were saying is maybe we just find something local and do a weekend somewhere local. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. Bonus here in a second, I assume. Marnie in a little bit as well.
Right,
this is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Big day for me, man. Tonight's the night. Grease, the Chanhassen Dinner Theater. I don't think there are any tickets left, but there's plenty of tickets for the rest of the year, man, through October. Go see the show, but big night. I think I'm ready to go. We'll find out. I'll give you a full report tomorrow.
You're finally doing the hand jive professionally.
Tonight's the night, yes. Here we go, exactly.
Hey, you're getting paid for it.
Yeah, well, no, but I get to do it. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
He's
but,
losing his
I'm
amateur
nervous.
status on the
Gets to
hand
put a
drive.
costume
right.
on that somebody else provided.
That is correct.
Hi, Johnny Bones. Thanks for the coffee.
Hi, kids.
And thank you for hanging out with us last week at the
That
Twins
was
game. That
fun.
was so much fun. We had a good day. And by the way, I did love sitting there watching the grounds crew with you after the game and the brass rivers. We just hung around and I think I saw every part of the stadium, including Sue.
Yes.
The organ player.
That's right.
You saw every part of Sue? The organ player?
Yeah,
Well,
Bonus
listen,
loves Sue.
She likes to dance.
Yeah.
But
You saw
that's a good
Sue's
time.
organs.
And we happened to see the one good Twins game.
Yes, you did in that series. The other two series were brutal.
What's happened to this team all of a sudden? They went from absolutely
Boney.
terrible.
Oh, this is horrible.
To absolutely unstoppable to absolutely terrible.
Yeah, well, I mean, the pitching has been, the starting rotation had been carrying them for a week and a half. We knew that was probably a little bit of an aberration. There was going to be some regression, and that regression came, and then on top of that, several injuries came. You lost Pablo Lopez, and then you lost Zebby Matthews, and now they're at the point where they've got, they're going 7 deep on their rotation chart, and it doesn't get much deeper than that. So if they run into yet another injury, they could be having some issues, or a couple guys turn ineffective. And right now, what we really heard was that, we've had those 2 injuries in the last 2 weeks, and then we also heard, Bailey Ober's been fighting something pretty much most of this season. So he's also a little bit of a question mark, and he'll be the one on the mound tonight, I believe. No, tomorrow night. Festa.
Yep.
Festa, yeah.
Yep. So
what a fun name.
I mean, what you have to have happen at some point is when the pitching staff comes back to earth a little bit, and when they face injuries, is that somebody else has to step up, and that's somebody that has to be like the lineup. And they scored 6 runs in Houston. In 3 games, they scored 6 runs.
And that's been hit with runners in scoring position.
Well, they also never. I mean, they are hitting. You're right. They are hitting a little bit better than that. It's just that they're not getting those clutch hits at this particular time. But yeah, it's fortunately, just like when they were doing really well, they never seemed to gain ground in the AL Central. Now that they're struggling, everybody else in the AL Central is losing ground. I think going into yesterday, I didn't see how everybody did last night, but going into yesterday, all 5 teams in the AL Central were on a losing streak. And several of them were like 3-7 or 2-8 in their last 10. So they haven't really slipped too much in the AL Central, but they have fallen out of a playoff spot right now for the first time in 6 weeks, something like that.
Son of a bitch!
Wow. That lady's into it. Yeah,
that's
everybody
Sue in
but
her organ.
Everybody but Detroit got swept over the weekend. Oh, all right, Macho Man.
And then Detroit, I think, lost 2-3. And I mean, it's just, baseball season's a journey, man. Like, what a team is in April is not what a team is in June. It was not what a team is in September or October. So, they've got to find their way through this. The offense has to they did finally get back all the bats they thought they were going to get. Then they had Buxton go down with being hit by a pitch.
I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Wow.
He's got bronchitis.
Royce Lewis is also now back on the IL. So they're going to have to find a way to manufacture some runs. They're going to have to get the bats that they expected to hit to start hitting. And that starts kind of with Carlos Correa.
So wait, Buxton's gotten hurt after we saw him play?
Yes. He got hit by a pitch on Saturday and stayed in the game for basically to run the bases.
Call her
and
that?
then
Was she being mean?
with a P. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Yeah, there she is.
She hit him with a 90-some-mile-an-hour fastball right on the elbow.
Well,
so
that'll work, yeah.
Rosie.
That's ouchy. So ouchy. Well.
But I think they expect him back tonight. We'll see. So,
okay. Good.
Yeah, you saw one of the best games Buxton's ever played.
I mean, he had the catch, the home run, the double, the longest hit in like a long time.
Yeah, I think it was one of the top 5 longest home runs in Target Field history.
It was the second longest of the season.
Yes. Right. Yeah, it was nuts.
That's cool, man.
And you got to see the grounds crew and Sue's organ.
I did. I saw
exactly.
The devil's threesome right there.
It's fun. Fun day. It's fun day.
Would you guys have a threesome with the devil? If you could pick the third.
Why would I do that?
Why would I do that?
Yeah, I mean,
let's say you're already in hell.
Yeah.
So you're not going anywhere, and the devil's like, "Hey, pick your poison. Who do you want?"
Is the devil male or female?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Probably an amalgamation of all of your nightmares, John Bonus. So whatever that would be, that's exactly what he or she or it is.
Well, I was going to say an amalgamation of my nightmares. I actually think I have.
That's not fair. I am fine. I think Chrissy's lovely, but whatever.
Yeah.
No, back in my pants.
Oh.
Yes.
You said have as in present tense.
No.
All right, so it's you, the devil, and who?
Me?
Yeah, I'm starting with you.
Yeah, you.
No, at that time it was just the devil. It wasn't. That wasn't a threesome. Yeah, she was.
So was the third person in that threesome insanity? You, her, and insanity?
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good one. Yeah, psycho would be.
So is it
sanity plays into it?
Is the three-way you, her, and a lack of standards?
Who's a lack of standards? It's my favorite porn star name.
Yeah, she was in Austin Powers.
Just an over-attachment. How about that?
Paul, your hands up.
This lady bonus is describing Woodhawk.
He wants her number now.
She sounds right.
She's mean. She's
sounds
insane.
real good.
She doesn't leave you alone.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. No, we're real close on this one. Me, the devil, and Newt Gingrich.
Happy birthday, Newt Gingrich.
Happy birthday, Newt. I love that bonus is a heartbreaker.
You play with Tom Petty?
Genius.
R.I.P. to Tom Petty.
Yeah,
it's not his birthday.
No.
Front Page Sports is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Duluth, we're coming to see you this Friday, broadcasting live. It's marathon weekend, so why not get the Power Trip involved? We'll be there. Where are we at this weekend, guys? Where are we broadcasting from?
Duluth.
San Diego.
It's also be in San Diego.
I got it right. Yeah.
I don't know.
And Tyler George is going to join us.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's going to join us.
Shoot, say hi to Tyler for me.
I will. Yeah, he's going to join us.
See him in a while.
Gold medal Olympian.
I think Parrish is going to join us.
He is.
Or
I believe,
is he?
I think he thinks he is.
He is, yeah.
All right, good. Let me see. Duluth. Here we go. Where are we at?
I think you're in
show
Canal
location,
Park.
the Social House in Canal Park.
Oh.
Yeah, the Social House. And there'll be a breakfast burrito bar starting at 6 a.m.
Oh, damn it.
Heated tent in the parking lot. I love Duluth.
Yeah, Duluth is great.
I do too. I don't spend enough time in Duluth.
Well, you can join us
This weekend?
this Friday.
Take a look.
Let me slide on back and take a look here.
You want to hear something weird about breakfast that I experienced? This is a lame Vegas story, but I already started it, so there's no turning back.
Go ahead. Give it a
Everything's $1 billion right now in Las Vegas.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, my
So,
God.
Yeah.
Guy Fieri's Flavor Town restaurant that's
Hawk
in
loves that
between the
place.
Horseshoe and Paris.
What?
It's like a sports bar.
Yeah.
Sure.
But they advertise $19.99 all-you-can-eat brunch, like during the week.
All right.
Right. But it's like you can't find that on the strip anymore, right?
No.
Like one pancake is $19. So we're like, what is going on here? How bad can it be? Let's try it.
Oh, boy.
So we go. The weirdest thing, somebody in the food industry is going to have to explain to me the logic because this makes zero sense to me. Now, look, I know I'm a disaster. I know I can be a pain in the ass at a restaurant because I'm a man-child. They had 5 options, and you can order any of the 5 options as many times as you want. Which one of these do you want? Well, none of them had what I wanted by itself, right? It'd be like scrambled eggs, blah, 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 and bacon. Or biscuits and gravy with a whole bunch of other stuff I didn't want. So I'd be like, hey, can I just get the bacon from like number 1? No, you got to get the whole thing. I'm like, well, I don't want the eggs and the French toast. I just want the bacon. We can't do that. Why can't you do that? You got to order all of it. I'm like, yeah, but like I don't want the rest of it though. I'm not going to eat it. We can't do that. What? So somebody is going to make bacon and put it on the plate with all the stuff I don't want.
Right.
They can't just put it in my hand or put it on a separate plate. No, that's not how this works. What? So then I'm like, fine. So we order it, and it's just covered in all the other stuff that I don't. I'm like, now I don't want to eat any of this. So then my brother goes, let's just tell him we have food allergies, which is just kind of genius. But it's like, hey, we got to get the bacon on the side. A couple of us here are dealing with food allergies. And she looks at us like, there's no chance you guys have food allergies.
Yeah.
And then she brings back a plate with sausage and bacon just all over each other. And of course, for a normal person, that's fine. with my messed up brain. I can't have. I'm not. If it touches the sausage, I can't do it. My brain's I'm gonna throw up.
It touches the sausage or it gets the hose again.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So we tried like 4 times to fight the system and fight the power. Couldn't get it to work, and we just gave up.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that economic game plan of saying you have to order and waste all of the food. I just want the one thing. Nope, can't do it. That's why it's $19.99. It was the worst service. The waitress wasn't bad, but it was just the logic pissed me off so much. I'm like, I'll never come back here. I'd rather go spend $50 at Peppermill. What a waste for bacon.
This is my guess. Is it all pre-made and it's just heated up on the plate?
But not at the same time, right? Like those 3 or 4 things aren't made the same way.
No,
somebody has to put the bacon on the plate, right? Just put it on a different plate. How hard can that be?
You don't like your wieners touching your sausage.
Sure, you got it, buddy.
Or your bacon, That sucks.
It just made no sense to me. So it ended up not being about the food. It ended up being about the principle of it. I'm like, I don't even want bacon anymore. I just want to see if we can get it on a plate by itself, and we never did.
I bet the food was hitting
It wasn't good.
When we were in Japan, we also went to an all-you-can-eat seafood / crab place, right? And we're going to get excited about this.
Why?
And they end up, they bring you like a bucket of, chilled or hot, crab seafood. But you can't get another one until all of it, the first one is gone.
You have to prove that you ate it.
You have to prove that you can't leave part of it uneaten. And one of them is like a crab that is incredibly like spiny.
Oh, God.
So it's like hard to open. It hurts your hands.
I would rather.
That's the trick. That's the trick.
So by the time you get one of those done, you're like, I'm fed up. I can't. My hands can't take it anymore. So,
but you did it.
Well, we finished off that.
You got it down.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Just to get the round 2 with the extra shrimp and the king crab.
You don't like any seafood, Hawk?
I can't even think of it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, grody. And just somebody giving me a bucket
shrimp?
of it? No.
A bucket of it.
Just giving me a bucket. Do something with this.
Yeah.
Prepare this for me, for God's sakes, man. Please. Get my bacon away from my other food, and please just take the meat out of these damn spiny things.
Yeah.
Lobster?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
You don't like lobster? You don't like shrimp? You don't like crab?
No, I don't.
No, he like.
If you can show me, if you can give it to me and it looks nothing like what it was, I'll eat it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about fish?
Time now for Front
thank you.
Page Sports.
Hey,
presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Thank you, Holiday.
Thanks, Holiday. For a limited time, you can buy 3 of your favorite Mountain Dew flavors, 20 ounces, for just $5. 3 for $5. Mix and match any flavors you want. Mountain Dew for a limited time at Holiday. Thanks, Holiday.
Thank you, Holiday.
We'll get 3 Mountain Dews. The Oklahoma City Thunder are on the brink of an NBA title. They won 120-109 over the Indiana Pacers to take a 3-2 series lead. Jalen Williams with 40 points, SGA with 31. That combines for 71 points. Out of your stars, that helps.
Yep.
Chet Holmgren, Minnesota's very own, 9 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks. The Pacers, 23 turnovers. OKC, just 11 of them. Game 6, Thursday at 7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see a second of it.
Not even a second?
No, I haven't watched a second of it.
I saw a second of it.
Why was it on at the casino?
No, where was I? I was eating food and it was on TV. And you know what I had is Malone's waffle fries.
Oh, A+. Oh
my God.
You're damn
So
right.
good,
Even with no sauce, no ketchup, no nothing, just perfect.
Super good.
Yeah. And there was a basketball game on, so I looked away.
Yeah. Sounds like you.
It does.
Yeah, proud of you, man.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, I didn't watch a second of it.
Yeah, we got to wrap this series up.
Yeah, it's boring. It's boring.
Put it out of its misery.
Yeah, it's boring.
I can't put my finger on why it is, but it is boring as hell. I just don't care.
Basketball.
Well, the games are so far apart.
I don't even know if it's that. And I know it's like there's some really good basketball being played, but it's just there's not a villain in this final. There's not like I know we have the MVP in the final with SGA, but it's not LeBron.
It's not LeBron
or Steph
or KD
I don't know. It's just I don't care, and I don't know why I don't care, but it just does nothing for me.
It feels like SGA is the most anonymous MVP I've seen in the last 5-10 years.
Yeah.
Like Was he good 2 years ago or 3 years ago? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
he's
been ascending the last handful of years.
Yeah.
Anyway, Oilers at Florida.
By the way, he's also an MVP in a really annoying way. Like the whole driving in, getting the foul, and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Oilers at Florida tonight, 7 o'clock, Game 6. Florida up 3-2. If they win tonight, that thing is over. And they probably will.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to.
Yeah.
Pretty good team. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
See, now that series is the opposite. It's so entertaining.
Yeah.
Still gone too long.
It has. But Florida's the better team. They've just given up some bad goals. But, Florida's the better team. Florida stomped them on Saturday. But
playoff hockey's the best.
The best. I'll watch every second of it tonight.
There's just so much drama, man. It's just it's 60 minutes of tension. In the NBA, there's just a lot of 5-minute stretches of coasting.
Yeah, and
not necessarily from a player standpoint. I'm not saying the players are coasting. I'm just saying there's like lulls where you're like, they're going back and forth, and that was a nice shot. I don't know. There's just moments where it doesn't feel like it matters. It just feels like every second of every playoff game in the NHL matters.
It's the best.
It is really good.
Yeah, love it. I've watched all of it.
Whatever. Twins are off yesterday. They were off yesterday. They are at the Reds tonight at 6:10. David Festa for the Twins. Both teams with similar records. The Twins 36-35. The Reds 37-35. A bonus you mentioned a segment or so ago. The Twins are 9 games back in the Central. They're in second place behind Detroit. Just a half game out now of the final wild card spot. So if the playoffs started today, and they don't, they'd be out.
And the 3 teams that are above them, I think it's Toronto, Tampa, and Seattle, are all teams that they've lost series to within the last few weeks.
Great.
And I mean, this has been that stretch where they have they've gone through. They were bolstered by taking 3 out of 4 versus the Athletics, but other than that, they've been facing a lot of teams that are sort of also battling for the wild card spot. And for the most part, they've taken 1 out of 3 in each of those series. The team needs to figure out some way to start hitting. And what they decided at one point was, I mean, to the point where now they just lost Royce Lewis, and rather than call up, rather than replace him with a bat, they replaced him with Deshaun Kersey. And I like Deshaun Kersey's skill set, and I think he's a decent fit for this team in that, he's a defensive specialist that can steal bases, and this team is going to need to manufacture some runs, especially late in games. But they don't have a bat sitting there waiting to help them right now. The bats that they were hoping would develop at St. Paul have sort of stalled out. And, they're going to have to figure out either some of the guys in the lineup who are supposed to produce are going to have to start producing at that level, or they're going to need to get, some injured players back like Luke Keeschel and have him start developing, or have, the guys that were in waiting that we were hoping that were going to be, regulars for a long time, Jose Miranda, Edouard Julien, etc., who are toiling at AAA right now, turn things around for this season.
Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah, they're toiling.
Yeah, it's over.
It's a good word.
It is.
I don't use it in everyday life.
Yeah.
It's very proper.
I don't remember the last time I said the word toiling.
Sauce, use it in a sentence, unlike the way that Bonus did, but use it properly, the word toiling.
Please be proper.
Sure, you do one.
Well, one time, there was a lot of us. We were wondering what was all the scuttlebutt, and there was a lot of toiling going on between me and other people.
No, he doesn't get it. I don't think that's right, bud.
Just try one more just for fun.
Sometimes when you can't figure out how to go from point A to point B, you toil a lot.
Yeah, you know what it is. It's okay, though, bud. You did real good.
Do you think you wrap presents with toiling?
No.
When you spin in a circle, are you toiling?
No. I think when you're confused, you're toiling, or you are in a state of, we don't really know what's going on.
So right now you are toiling?
I'm always toiling. Yes.
Do you think the porcelain bowl in your bathroom is your toiling?
No, I know what that is.
Do you think your wife's going to look at your marriage as a toiling experience?
I hope not.
Yeah, there was some serious toil, and then he died.
Oh, well, that sucks.
You died from toiling?
I guess.
You sure did. Yeah. You sure did. It was too much toil.
Yeah, Dwight likes a hot toil on his chest.
How dare you? Hey, speaking of hot toils, how was Chad Greenway's golf event? Did you guys get rained on?
Yeah. We got rained on, yeah.
Did you toil?
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Who'd you see?
I saw Randall McDaniel, Leah B. Olson. She's very nice.
So Randall's not?
Randall McDaniel's great.
But you skipped right over that.
Yeah,
you just said Leah B was really
nice.
nice.
He's great, yeah.
Okay, so Randall McDaniel's
He'll beat
great.
your ass.
Leah B. Olson is very nice.
Ben Lieber.
Ben Lieber is?
He's A+.
He's A+.
Yep. I saw...
He's a plus-size model.
Yep. Wow, he is, yeah. I saw Chad.
Mm-hmm. Chad is?
Hey, Chad?
Chad's fine.
Chad's fine.
Chad's
Greenway's
great.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Brooks Bollinger.
Brooks is?
I love Brooks.
Great dude.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah.
I'd kiss him.
Yep.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah, I'd let him do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, let him tickle what he wants to
Let him
tickle.
toil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
would you
no,
let
I'm
him
not gonna do
toil?
toiling.
Would you let him hot toil?
Absolutely not.
I'll give him a hot toil
Yeah, you would.
on his forehead.
Yeah.
Who else did you see?
Too far?
Let's see here.
Be honest, please, for once.
I saw JJ McCarthy for like a minute and a half.
did not.
And
Yeah, he showed up and he threw footballs to the crowd.
Did he tell you to
for
leave him alone?
cash. I didn't. I let him be.
Yeah, but still, did he tell you to leave him?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh God, what is that thing over there?"
he threw footballs to the crowd for cash?
Like
What
as
does
a
that mean?
donation. Like they were like, "Hey, highest bidder can get a signed football from JJ McCarthy."
That's a pretty cool deal.
Yeah, he slings.
Oh, I thought
that
people
thing.
were just like donating to play catch with JJ.
I'd do that.
That's kind of what it was?
Yeah, the MC was weird because the MC was like,
Was it MC
Hey.
Scat Cat?
No,
No.
it was MC Hammer.
and he's like, "Hey, we have a surprise. JJ McCarthy's here," and he came running around and he had a couple of footballs.
Too legit.
And the guy was like, "Hey, JJ, I'll throw you a football to the highest bidder." And everybody was like, "I just get a football?" Like, and then he was like, "Hey, he's going to sign him." And then he looks over at JJ and goes, "Hey, you might want to warm up. We don't want you hurt again." And I'm like, that's a weird thing to say.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm like, that's odd.
Was it
was
MC
it?
Light?
I don't remember. I didn't. Yeah.
Was it Spinderella?
Yeah. And then
Was it
then
Kendrick Lamar?
Then McCarthy,
Happy birthday, Kendrick Lamar.
Birthday. Then McCarthy throws the football to Greenway, and he goes, "That's the first interception Chad's ever had." It's kind of funny, but yeah,
Guess
he
you had to
threw
be there.
footballs. He threw footballs to 3 dudes. They were happy to have it.
That's all?
Yeah,
How much were they charging?
I think $500.
Yeah, he can keep his football.
Yeah. Well, it was
But
a
it's for the
donation.
kids, man.
Yeah, to Chad's.
Everybody be cool.
This is the beauty of an unknown at quarterback, right? Think of, let's go back. When was Christian Ponder drafted? Like 2012?
11, yeah.
All right, so let's go back 14 years. And Chad Greenway has a golf tournament.
Yeah.
And you're like, I just paid $500 for a signed Christian Ponder football.
Yep.
And he threw it to me. And then you look back 3 or 4 years later, like, that is the worst $500 I ever spent in my entire life.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of the end
Yeah.
for me. Didn't make my rent that month.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Whoopsie.
Let's hope JJ's better than Ponder.
He is. He's already the 12th ranked quarterback in the NFL.
Excuse
It was
me?
great, yeah.
What do you mean he's the 12th ranked quarterback in the
We
NFL?
talked about it yesterday in the show.
The hell does
Was
that
it
mean?
CBS Sports?
It was that or Fox, but if he's the 12th best, if they think he's the 12th best quarterback in the league, if he is, they're a Super Bowl team.
12th best.
That's what Ben talked about his listener. He's like, I love to hear that, but that seems like a little early.
He slang that football to those dudes.
See what I'm saying, though?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know one person on this show that would pay $500 for a JJ McCarthy football.
Well, they got a picture of him.
Right. Did he really?
No, I sent a picture of JJ McCarthy to Zach.
What really matters is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Hey, good morning and welcome back to your little Power Trip Morning Show. It's 6:29. It's already June 17th. I had a realization last night. Like, you know how you know it's June 17th or 16th or whatever, but you just realized that it's June 16th? And you say to yourself, how in the hell did that happen? Where did May go? What's going on? It's almost July 4th.
Yeah, where did the whole year go?
Correct. Yeah. That happened to me last night.
Fun, right?
Well, sure. It's super fun. Also, what is fun, less fun for some people, is that there were tornadoes in Minnesota yesterday. Here is a meteorologist, Melissa Dye.
Most of the reports we got were out of Nicollet County and then again in Blue Earth County, so on the other side of Mankato, and then way up in northern Todd County, south of Wadena. we had tornado report up there as well.
Let me tell you, I met some northern Todds this weekend.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tornadoes, man. The one up by Motley, which is always notable because it reminds me of one of the best bands that ever lived.
Wasp?
Yeah.
Correct. Looked pretty aggressive. There was also some hail damage around, including in Chanhassen, where it's pretty big.
I want to say 3 inches apple size hail, but I think I think it was like last year. We decided to translate that into Minnesotan, and that's roughly a hockey puck.
Because we don't know what apples are. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we haven't eaten an apple. When's the last time you ate an apple? I mean, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
We just have to grow our apples bigger than 3 inches here.
Yeah. Hey, amen, brother.
Yeah.
You like a big old apple, don't you?
I do.
Damn right you do.
Yeah, apples are great.
I don't know why that's a euphemism, but
yeah, apples are
the way that you said it. It was the way that you said it. It was your tone, John. You were like, I like big apples.
Yeah, relax.
Well, that's true, too.
That's what really matters, right?
Got that right.
Yep, and it's brought to you by our friends at Carboni's and Carboni's Pizzeria. Thanks, Carboni's.
Thank you, Carboni.
Thank you.
La, 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 la.
Wild GM, Bill Guerin, is also
He's a wild
the
dude, man.
United States Hockey GM, and they named their first 6 players for the Olympics for next year. Matthew Tkachuk, Brady Tkachuk, Austin Matthews,
Will
Jack
Forte.
Eichel, Will Forte, happy birthday, Quinn Hughes, and Charlie McAvoy are your first 6 for Team USA. By the way, Will Forte is a genius.
Yeah,
He's the best.
great. Yeah,
I love listening to other people who've worked with him talk about him. And how much fun he is.
There's a handful of guys on SNL in the last 15, 25 maybe years that are just kind of anomalies. Like Fred Armisen is clearly one of them. He's just different. He's not like anybody else. I think Forte's in that category as well.
Yeah.
Right, there's guys like Sudeikis that are unbelievably funny, but you're like, we've seen guys like Sudeikis in the past. He's just really good at what he does. But then Forte's so weird that I think almost everything he does is Kyle Mooney's in that group too, right? Just off the wall.
For once in your life,
I love
just
Forte.
admit that you ate the potato chips. It's the best, man. That skit would not be funny if he hadn't done it.
No. I had MacGruber downloaded on my phone for the flight, but I ended up not watching it. But it's on Netflix now. I'm like, I got to watch MacGruber for the first time in a couple of years. Didn't watch it.
Good.
Hawk, you'll like this. The gal in front of me on the way back yesterday, Sun Country flight, right? This isn't Delta with the TVs in the back, so you got to pick what you watch, right? You got to download something. Whole flight back, seat in front of me.
Oh no!
I could see it through the headrests.
Oh, she watching?
She watched 3 straight episodes that she intentionally then downloaded. Of course, that means she chose.
Can we guess?
Yeah.
Elsbeth.
Yes! Then I swear to God, that is the right answer.
How the hell did you know
She
that?
watched 3 straight episodes of Elsbeth.
Really?
Yes!
How the hell did you know that?
Unbelievable guess.
Well, because it's something you like.
Yeah, it was
great.
Elsbeth.
Yeah, Hawk loves Elsbeth.
Yeah, it's great. She's got great choice.
There's no way that's a good show.
100% you guessed it.
Wow.
God, you're a genius.
Thank you.
You guys are connected.
Yep.
Yeah.
To something.
Yeah.
What really matters, though, is this.
That was your...
Yeah, that was the story.
I mean, it's a good... I'm not saying it's not a good story. That's great. I don't blame her a bit. She watched 3 episodes, man. Good for her.
Yep.
Have you seen all of season 1, Hawk?
Yes, twice.
Yeah. It is. It's 92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What?
Yeah.
I told you it's great.
It's network TV. It
And let me
can't be
tell you,
good.
by the way, I say it again. I said it yesterday. I'll say it again. The Pit is one of the best shows on television. You got to watch it. Last night, episode 8 and 9. Oh my gosh. Just great television, man.
This is season 1?
Yes, it's season 1. And Bryan Cranston's daughter is so good. I can't stand how good she is. If we were to have Bryan Cranston on this show, the first thing I would say to him is, "Your daughter's great." All right, back to you. Jared Leto sent used condoms. You heard me, and a dead pig to his Suicide Squad co-stars while preparing for his role as the Joker.
He's so weird.
He's a method actor. He also mailed a live rat, bullets, and adult toys.
He's so weird.
Well, that really helped him nail that Joker role.
He did. It was great.
I think you just
You're
use
right.
that
You
as an
nailed it.
excuse.
Way
Even
to
the
lean into
Joker
it.
would call him an a-hole.
Yeah, he's so weird.
Sounds like he might be doing some method acting to be like a Harvey Weinstein role in the future, or what is he doing now?
Yeah.
I bet he made somebody else use the condom.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like his personal assistant.
Well, doesn't he have like a cult?
Does he really?
Doesn't he have a cult, like an island? Like doesn't he live on like an island or
Are you
something?
serious?
Like he has I swear he has a cult.
You're thinking of Epstein.
Yeah, I think you probably are.
Maybe
I don't mean about this story. I just think in general. You think about
I'm
it.
just thinking about him in general.
Like pros and cons and like whether or not he killed himself.
So.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying you're for him, and you just think about him once in a while, which is okay.
I hope not.
Why are you thinking about it?
Freedom of thought, man. Think about whatever you want. Watch Sauce right now. Just take 10 seconds. Think about whatever you want. Don't tell us.
Okay.
Just think about something. Anything you want, as dark as you can possibly go.
Hold on.
We're not going to judge.
Got it.
How weird did it get?
I just thought about food.
Wow. I asked you to go as dark as you possibly wanted. With judgment free, right?
Yeah.
I thought about
Go to the depths of your evilness, and you just went straight to a buffet.
I thought about banana cream pie.
Of course you did.
Yeah, you love cream pies.
So does your sister.
I hope not, because that's so gross. Like, that is an absolute skip this video for me.
You're my
Yeah.
That's so gross.
My son.
What?
Yeah, it is gross.
I don't like watching people eat banana pie.
Yeah. Banana pie is outstanding. You can tell.
You could have imagined the most twisted, gross, offensive.
Yeah, like Joe Piscopo in a 90.
Happy birthday, Joe Piscopo, and his 90.
And you said, I was just thinking about food.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah. The Lynx host Vegas tonight at 7 o'clock. Marnie Gellner will be here in like 24 minutes. Yep. What really matters, though, is this.
Back in the Middle Ages, the bodies of aristocrats
The Family Act?
who died in far-off lands would sometimes be boiled to remove the flesh from their bones in order to make it possible to hygienically transport their bones back home.
Why is that good?
What do you mean?
You are Dennis Reynolds. You are.
Is that the guy from
Always Sunny?
100%.
Happy birthday, Dennis Reynolds.
Nope.
It's his birthday today?
Serial killer. And I'm sure you are too. What are those in your trunk? They're tools! I need my tools!
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the new season of this.
Oh, I'm so excited.
When's it come out?
This month.
The second half of the Abbott Elementary crossover will be in there.
That's right. Yeah.
Isn't the bear out soon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, he just woke up.
He'll be here in 20 minutes.
I saw Rosie yesterday.
Oh. How is
Rozo?
Rozo's great, man. He's good. He's a good dude. I like that guy.
The Bear
That's a
episode
huge
1
bitch.
comes out a week from tomorrow, and it looks like they're all going to come out at the same time.
Good. That's a bingeable show. You just got to hammer it.
Yeah.
Like that lady watching Elsbeth on the plane.
God, Hawk loves that show.
I don't know why you wouldn't love it. If you tried it, you would like it, but you won't try it.
How cute would it have been if you were on the same flight, same row, and you guys just shared like earbuds?
Yeah.
Like
I would have been
one
like
Jim
ear
and Pam
each.
style.
I would have been like, oh, this is the episode where that lady dies.
People die in Elsbeth?
Oh, this is that episode where Elsbeth dresses creatively and solves the crime.
Yeah. In 25
in exactly
minutes.
45 minutes.
This is
start
the
to finish.
episode where she meets Emsbeth.
That's the sequel.
That's the video you skip.
Free! I don't know. Yeah, hang on. This is perfectly timed. Right here, Sauce.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to just listen. You don't have to add anything. You don't have to be funny, man.
Yeah, you don't.
More of what really matters after this. John Bonus is here. Marnie Gellner in about 20 minutes. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
That's right. Hey, okay, here we are. It is Tuesday. Galarnar should be on her way in. Bonesy's already over there.
Bonesy!
Hi, kids.
Tomorrow's the day that Zach goes on TV, and down at the Saints game as Bad Boy. That should be fun.
I still think if Twin Cities Live is going to be honest with us, and they will be, they're great people.
Yeah.
Somehow, it's going to be the largest male demographic in the one-day history of Twin Cities Live, right? It's going to be through the roof. Everybody that listens to this show should go out of their way to go watch that tomorrow, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Power Trip Nation will come out in full force in 3 to 4:30, or at least the segment that Zach's on. They're going to see their male numbers 10x?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 15x?
Yeah.
So you're welcome, Twin Cities Live. The male demo is arriving tomorrow. Now, I watch every day.
The whole town knows.
Of course he does.
I love that show. They're both great. It's fantastic background noise. I like one of them as well.
I'm not going to tell you which one it is.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other one, I don't want to say they're racist. So I won't.
Yeah, I mean,
I won't say that.
He didn't say it.
Yeah.
He said he didn't want to say it.
All right, Macho.
I don't have to. Yeah, relax, Macho Man.
Where is it? I know it's here somewhere.
Are we going to have KFAN listeners show up at the Saints game also dressed as Bad Boy?
It's a good idea.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe they'll actually look like Bad Boy.
I would love to have him be leading a group of Bad Boys.
No.
To Zach. Have an entourage of Bad Boys.
By the way, this is stealing an office joke, but one of them is a terrible broadcaster and a racist.
Yeah.
The other one is a fantastic mother.
Oh. My God.
Don't give it away.
Hey, it's 2025. Ben can be a mom if he wants.
Let's do more of what really matters. Scores and stats around the world of sports and in between. Chris will change your life for something else.
That's right.
Again, Thunder on the brink now of an NBA title. 3-2 series lead over the Indiana Pacers. Jalen Williams with 40 points. Jeez, Jalen Williams having a hell of a series.
Yeah.
Max, is there? I haven't looked at the odds. Is Jalen Williams in the conversation for Finals MVP, or is it still going to be SGA?
It's going to be SGA because he's shown out pretty much every single game, and it's just usually, even if they have similar numbers, it's usually like a name recognition thing. So I feel like they're going to give it to SGA no matter what.
I tend to agree, but let me, out of curiosity, let's see what the. SGA minus 550 to win an MVP. Jalen Williams is second at 7.5 to 1.
Oh.
So if you think he's going to just drop 50 tonight and steal the MVP away, you're getting 7.5 to 1. Sorry, not tonight, Thursday. I mean, yeah, if he wants to steal the show, 7.5 to 1. Hey, JJ Spawn was something like 85 to 1.
Yeah, that was
to win the U.S. Open. Because I saw his name on the list when I was in Vegas. I was like, hey, I got to get some tickets. And of course I did. Took a couple of long shots in that range. He wasn't one of them.
Yeah.
But he was something like 85 to 1.
Yeah, man.
Somebody cashed a huge ticket on JJ Spawn.
Yeah.
What really matters, though, is this.
Great point. Cleopatra had a special lipstick that was made just for her. It consisted of crushed mixture of ants and deep red carmine beetles.
Ooh.
Yeah.
In the blood of her enemies.
You would think so, wouldn't you? I thought that was where it was going to go. Be like,
that's
spooky. And the eyeball juice of children.
Wow. Wow.
Say that again?
What?
The eyeball juice of children.
You like the juice?
Yeah, right. See, she likes it.
You want more juice?
No, that's plenty.
Yeah.
I get you more juice.
Well, fine. I guess I'll save it for later then. Thanks.
See you later, little Timmy.
Yeah. Sorry about your eyes.
Yeah. He won't see you later.
Yeah.
Well, at least Medusa can't get him, though, right? Because he can't look at her.
Look at her, that's right.
Yeah.
See, that was just really protecting that kid from Medusa.
Yeah, that's right.
That's called proactive parenting.
That was real nice of her.
I'm going to cut my kid's eyeballs out so he doesn't turn to stone. Good parenting.
Yeah.
See, Paul, you can learn.
I'm not cutting. I'm not
Well, you're only
afraid of
6 months in. You'll learn, buddy. You're not afraid of Medusa?
No.
If you look at her, you turn to stone.
Yeah, but he's always wanted to have a hard body.
Yeah.
And she has snakes for hair. You're not afraid of that? Paul, your hands up.
Medusa, Woodhawk.
Well, I mean, from what I've heard, she's never going to see him.
Yeah. So true. And, it would...
They're both going to be able to watch X-Files.
Yep. If I get any older, that's the only way I'm going to get home.
Wow.
He's sitting on something over. What is it?
Like a snake pulling joke.
Why do you keep trying to look at me? Stop. Anyway.
Is it my turn again?
I don't know.
I'm already bored with sports, and it's 6:49.
I'll give you another man.
Well, hang on. I guess I can ask you this.
Baseball only season.
Well, hang on. I can ask. This is actually baseball related. Shohei Ohtani's back pitching.
Yes.
John Bonus.
Yeah.
Returned. Was it yesterday?
Yep.
Did he only go one inning? Is it just kind of just to get back in the flow?
I think so.
How'd it go?
I think they're trying to. I gave up again. I saw him give up one run, but other than that, I think it went pretty well. So
had at least one fastball clocked at 100.2 miles an hour, so we can still zing it.
Yeah, pretty sure the Dodgers still won. So
yeah, he went one
You had like
Gave up
20
2
pitches.
hits. Yeah, 1 earned run.
All right.
No strikeouts.
Was on the mound for the first time since August 23rd of 2023.
I mean, a lot of players in that case, if they were trying to build up to a starter's workload, would go on a rehab assignment where they pitch 15, then they pitch 30, then they pitch 35 or 45, go up by about 15 per start.
Oh, that's a good point, but you can't send him down.
You can't do that with Shohei Ohtani.
Good
Shohei
point.
Ohtani's got to be in the lineup every day.
Yeah.
So, you're going to have to get him warmed up and pitching in real situations. So
What a fun problem to have.
My guess is he started 1 inning yesterday. He'd probably go 2 innings next game and 3 innings. And
Doesn't Correa have in his contract that he can't be sent down or doesn't do a rehab bit?
I would. I don't know that actually. I don't know about the rehab bit. I mean, most players by the time they reach, that veteran status don't have any ability. You lose the ability to send them down to AAA. They're out of options, or you have to drop from the 40-man roster. Like, there's a lot of things that sort of stop you from being able to send down veterans to the minor leagues. The one way you often can, and end up see some veterans if you play in a minor league ballpark, is they can go on a rehab assignment if they've been on the IL, and then to get back into shape, they'll play a few games at AAA or a few games at high A.
How great would it be if that was in radio, and like when PA takes vocal maintenance to come back before he does 9 to noon, he has to do like Saturday block programming in Worthington.
Great bit.
He didn't have to go to Worthington to do that kind of radio.
Just go down the hall.
Yeah, right.
Brilliant.
What really matters is this.
Wow. Astoria, Oregon, right?
Yeah, from the Goonies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It is the oldest American settlement west of the Rockies.
Really?
Yeah, did not know that in real life. It is.
They basically, once they got over the Rockies, they went all the way.
All the way.
Which makes sense. Why stop there? Keep going.
Keep going till you hit water. It was founded in 1811.
Damn.
I know.
And the setting for one of the all-time great movies.
And, by the way, the ship is based on a real-life shipwreck that happened there called the Legend of Beeswax Wreck.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I didn't know any of that.
Holy Mary, Mother of God. Look at that. And that ship's...
Yeah, then she whips him out.
Yeah. No.
No. No.
I only dropped you once.
Yeah.
Maybe twice.
Yeah, Hawk
That lady?
would. Oh,
Yeah, the
for
old lady.
sure, Hawk
Yeah.
would. Yeah.
Mom!
The lady from Throw Mama from the train.
her,
The same.
Yeah.
She had to tape those sons of bitches down. They were so big.
He'd throw her in the train.
Throw her in the drain.
Train.
Sauce before Louie was essentially that lady, because if you remember, the guys from the Goonies are at the restaurant and they're pretending to be the restaurant owners because they don't want to be identified as the Fratellis.
Yeah.
They want the kids just to get out of there.
Of course.
So they scare them away, and she slams the door and she leans up against the door, and the camera zooms in on her and she just goes, I hate kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was you until
Yeah.
6 months ago.
Yeah. Now I love my kid.
Right. Still hate everybody else's kids.
Not all of them, but most of them, yeah.
Kids
Not all of
suck.
them. No.
She just goes, kids suck. She doesn't like kids, including her own, right? All 3 of her own kids she hates.
What about...
Especially Sloth.
Hawk, do you still do a good sloth impression?
Mama, you got big boobies.
That is a new character he's working on called Incestuous Sloth.
Oh, my God. Why does Sloth say that?
It's a character he's working on, Paul. It's
Listen,
not a finished
this is
product.
comedy, okay? You don't question Will Forte when he does things like incestuous sloth jokes.
Yeah, how come he can do it, but Hawk can't?
Mama, are you stuck in the dryer?
See,
I'm sorry.
Again, I've never seen the Goonies, but I have no idea what it's about based on this show.
Well, no, this is an alternate universe version of the Goonies, where there is some kind of Game of Thrones aspect to it, where all the family members are at least vaguely attracted to each other.
Mama,
There is no way that doesn't exist.
one room with one bed in it, and we gotta share the bed.
Right.
God.
You know, the original title for the Goonies was the Astoria Olsons?
No. Brilliant. Why does he say that? Why is he sleeping with his mom?
You wouldn't?
No.
Just asking.
Oh, no.
I know you're just my stepmom, and Dad doesn't treat you very well.
This is the version of Goonies that included Bobcat Goldthwait. He played Chunk.
I'm gonna be really disappointed when I finally watch the Goonies and it's a regular ass movie.
Yeah.
It just happens to be one of the best movies of all time. No big deal. It really is. It's so freaking good. And it holds up.
The Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. If you remember that picture, it's
of course.
It is actually the view from the Saint Paul de Massoulet asylum where he was staying at the time.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
The Science Museum in St. Paul.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
That's where he was staying.
There?
Yep.
Did he? Wow.
He was really lost.
Yeah. That was before the XL Energy Center was across the street.
Same spot, though. Yep, exactly.
Wow.
Yep.
That's fascinating.
The Science Museum was there, though.
Yeah, it's always been there, yeah.
Yep.
So, as we like to do this from time to time.
Oh, God.
And by we, I mean me.
What?
Just to see if we're on the same page, right?
Okay.
I want to, it's like, this is like my Oz Perlman kind of a moment, right? I'm going to write down a name, and then I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to see if we're on the same page.
Okay.
Sauce, your all-time favorite artist, go.
My all-time favorite artist is Michelangelo.
Damn it.
What do you think I was going to say?
Is that actually your all-time favorite artist?
I
or just
don't
the
really
first?
like art.
So that's what don't just think, I'm not saying don't name just the biggest name you can think of. I'm talking about your favorite artist that you can think of that you actually like.
Visual artist.
Yeah, artists. Yep. Who do you like the most?
Is it the guy that painted the happy trees, Bob Ross?
Has to be Bob Ross.
That's what I wrote down.
Has to be Bob Ross.
I wrote down Bob Ross.
I read you, yeah. Yeah.
It's true, he's great.
I don't really like art. I find like art museums beyond boring.
Although, again, at one point you wanted to run art shows.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm into it.
No, you just wanted to make money showing off other people's collections.
Yes, correct.
Hey, it's a good side hustle.
Makes
Why
sense,
not?
Yeah.
Why didn't you ever do that? You still can. There's still time.
I might.
So even though you hate art, if you're an artist out there and you're saying, hey, I want to have a guy that hates art running my collection.
Yeah, I'm your guy.
Reach out to Paul.
I'm your guy.
He'll make some money. He'll hate every second of your art.
Museums are boring. They are.
That should be the tagline of your...
Yeah, they're boring to me. I don't think they're great. I don't. They're boring. No interest. Let's go to a museum. Nah. I don't want to see that stuff.
Who asked you that?
Me.
Was that Kelly?
So you asked yourself that?
No, like we were going to go see the Mona Lisa in
Tulsa,
Paris.
There you go.
And the line was super long. I'm like, nah.
Boy, you are an American.
So we wandered around the city and found a
So
really
we went
cool
to
area
Chili's.
of Paris. No, we went. We wandered around. It
found
was sweet.
baguettes.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Baguettes.
Oh. No, we just wandered around. It was fun.
Yeah, we heard you.
Yeah. I didn't say that. But yeah, no. I'm very simple.
Yeah, that's true. Like the character Ben Stiller played.
Oh, genius. Yep.
I don't like art.
I
don't like museums.
No.
Don't go full.
No. Don't like them. But if you like them, that's fine. That's your thing. But I don't like them.
Yeah.
This is my thing.
You like books?
Not really.
Do you like you do like documentaries?
I did read the longest book I've read in a long time the other day.
Green Eggs and Ham?
Was it the How to Escape the Plane in the back of the seat?
No, it was One Fish, Two Fish. I read it to my son.
Red Fish.
Congratulations.
Blue Fish.
It's like 52 pages.
Did you scream, finish it yourself and throw it at him?
Congratulations.
No, but I got about halfway and I'm like, it's a lot of reading.
Did at some point,
like two words a page.
At some point when you were reading to him, did Louis go, today, Junior?
So that's the bluefish, Dad.
He was telling you.
Yeah. I got lost in it. I don't understand the plot of that book.
Do you guys have a favorite children's book, like a book that you used to read your kids, like one that is just a go-to?
Salem's Lot.
Jesus. Yeah. The best
50 Shades of Grey.
Where the wild things are.
Only at bath time, though.
Exactly. Hi, Marnie.
Morning.
Oh, the places you'll go is one that will always be a special
good.
place in my heart.
Yeah, super good, yeah.
Grover's, there's a monster at the end of the book. It's our favorite.
Oh. Who's the monster? Rosie?
It's Grover.
Oh.
Hey, it's Mark Grover.
That's the twist.
Oh.
Oh, it's like a Norman Bates kind of a thing?
Sure.
Is he dressed as his mom?
Yes, Paul, put your hand down. He would sleep with a cross-dressing Grover. For God's sakes, of course he would.
Mom.
Well, it's Norman Bates, though.
Yeah.
So
the answer
yes.
is
He's got a famous son.
Right. They got a nice house, too, and I might want to live there.
The news is next. Marnie's here. Bonus is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.